Today's adventure takes us to the Super Museum and Gift Store in Metropolis, Illinois. On January 21st, 1972, DC Comics declared Metropolis, Illinois the hometown of Superman. On June 9th, 1972, Metropolis, Illinois was declared the hometown of Superman by the Illinois State Legislature. The Superman statue that is located at Superman Square is 15 feet tall. The price to get into the museum is $5 per person. The museum opened in 1993, and it is considered the world's largest collection of Superman. It has over 75,000 items from the collector of Jim Hambrick. Here is the first edition Action comic. Jim owns 3 copies, all in mint condition. Here is a George Reeves Clark Kent exhibit. Suits and hats are just a few of the actual props that George Reeves used. The Adventures of Superman ran from 1952 to 1958. Here are also some telephones and typewriters that were used during the series. By 1954, the show was filmed in color, but due to the high costs, the episodes were broadcast in black and white. For the first season, Lois Lane was played by Phyllis Coates. For the remainder of the series, it was played by Noel Neill. George Reeves was the only actor to appear in all 104 episodes. Because of a limited budget, all episodes were filmed out of sequence. All of the office scenes, for example, were done at one time. That explains why the actors always seem to be wearing the same clothes in every episode. In the 1960s, there was a Superman show that was put on record albums. The voice was done by Bud Collyer. Here's the hat that was worn by Inspector Henderson. There's an incredible amount of movie posters, TV posters, movie and TV photos, comic books, magazines, records. There's also a lot of Justice League toys. There are life-size models of Superman and Batman. Superman vs. Muhammad Ali was an oversized comic published in 1978. The Superman pedal car, limited edition made by Gearbox in 2004, only 1,600 were made. Jim has been collecting since 1959. He hopes one day to be able to display all of his items. His collection also consists of toys, posters, and other items from the more recent movies and TV shows. Here is a Flash number 175 from 1967. Here's some equipment from Lex Luthor's laboratory. Here's a fun fact. Lex Luthor first appeared in the Action Comics number 23 in the year of 1940. The prison uniform is from Batman vs. Superman. It was Lex Luthor's. In the movie, he is referred to as prisoner AC-23 1940. Here's a backpack from Superman the movie, used by a young Clark Kent. This museum even has movie-used wigs. Here's the wig that Marlon Brando wore. Here are some wigs that Christopher Reeves wore. Notice the Superman curl. This is the suit that Jimmy Olsen wore at the Hoover Dam scene. The camera is made out of foam. Here is the Superman costume that Christopher Reeves wore in Superman the movie. Some more screen-worn costumes from Superman movies. His collection started with his first lunchbox in 1959. A screen-used cape worn by Christopher Reeves. More and more photos, props, comic books, signed memorabilia, lunchboxes. I will admit, I'm in heaven when I'm in this place. I think this last time we spent a little over 2 hours just walking around the museum part. This collection consists of pretty much everything from trading cards to frisbees to board games. Who remembers having these toys as a kid? Some things that were Action Comics, the typewriter that Kirk Allen used. Some props for the various Supergirls. 1984 Supergirl. Supergirl from today's TV shows. Screen-worn sweater by Peter O'Toole in the 1984 Supergirl. Screen-used props from the 1984 Supergirl. Here's a Supergirl outfit from the 1984 movie. Here's an electric guitar that was made for Six Flags. Here it is, the phone booth from the original 1948 Superman, played by Kirk Alyn. Jim, the museum owner, was Kirk's agent for many years. One time when Kirk was moving, he gave it to Jim. This part of the museum was the Smallville and Lois and Clark section. Smallville ran from 2001 to 2011. It was an interpretation of the Superman story featuring a young Clark Kent coming to grips with his emerging superpowers. Here's the original costume from the TV show Lois and Clark that Dean Cain wore. Lois and Clark ran from 1993 to 1997. It focused on the romantic triangle forming between Superman, Clark Kent, and Lois Lane. Here's some more original costumes from the TV show Lois and Clark that were worn by Terry Thatcher and Dean Cain. Here's the red jacket that Clark Kent wore on Smallville. Boots that George Reeves wore on The Adventures of Superman. Here is a George Reeves Superman costume. Screen use costume worn by George Reeves. Here are some wigs that the Mole Men wore. Shirt and tie that were worn by George Reeves. Here are some costumes and props from Superman and the Mole Men. Here's the astronaut suit from Superman 2. Here's a huge section that's toys, cardboard cutouts, props. Food that was used for advertisements, Twizzlers, cereal. This exhibit contains clothes, props from the TV show Superboy. The TV show Superboy ran from 1988 to 1992. It was based on the adventures of the Man of Steel in his teenage years. Here are some old Halloween costumes from over the years. You can't forget all of the cups, mugs, plates, cookie jars. toy Superman car from 1980. Superman in the City of Metropolis toy from 1979. Here's a collection of all the Superman watches. Superman bedding, clocks, and more clocks. Here is George Reeves' TV worn costume. Sorry if you feel like this video was long. I already edited out 45 minutes to an hour, and I just couldn't edit out anymore. This is the second time I've been to the museum, and I definitely will be back. The Metropolis planet recently closed its doors, and they moved their iconic planet globe next to the statue of Noel Neal. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell.